Jimmy slept in his bed and I slept in mine, which was equipped only with a single sheet to cover myself. Father, I was freezing my... Uh, forgive me, freezing my rear end off. Between the beds was a desk where Jimmy kept his pet turtle in a glass jar. We woke up one morning and the water in the jar was frozen over. Poor turtle. Poor me. Looking back, I believe Jimmy was experimenting with the first cryogenic freezing of bodies. He might have been ahead of his time, but both of us lost brain cells in the process. While I shivered under the sheet, he would turn on the radio full blast, the volume reaching 11 on a scale of 1 to 10. The announcer's voice boomed. "This is WCKY Cincinnati 1, Ohio." And then I knew I was in for a long night of upper register sounds that had the dogs howling from miles away. Later in life, I learned that I was listening to Hank Williams and Ernest Tubb and Bill Monroe and Roy Acuff, performers whom I grew to admire. But back then, it was like a vision of hell if Satan had turned the heat off. Father, I don't mean to carry on. That's okay, my son. I'm finding this quite illuminating. I dread being chilly myself. Jimmy personified Barbara Mandrell's #1 song, "I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool." Except he was country, and I wasn't cool. I was cold. The bitter weather and country hits got all tangled up and confused in the tiny portion of my brain that wasn't frozen solid. Have you repented? Yes, Father. I told Jimmy I was sorry that he turned me against country music, but that I grew out of that stage and now I love it. Although, honestly, I was still having some problems with bluegrass until I heard Rhonda Vincent. But Jimmy was impressed that I'm writing a book on some of my favorite country stars. You are forgiven. You'll be interviewing these stars? Yes, Father. You can call me Bob. Yes, Bob. Could you do me a favor since you've made me late for my meeting? Sure, Father Bob. Any chance you could get me an autographed photo of Shania Twain? It's summer 2003 in Nashville, and I am amazed how someone who grew up with a dislike for country music now loves it so much. The answer comes from both sides of the stage, the fans and the artists. As chronicled in the anecdotes that follow, the world's biggest country music festival, Fanfare, annually tests the fidelity and survival power of entertainers and their audience. Formerly held at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds, the event has moved to downtown Nashville, and more changes are on the way. The 2004 version is expected to forego the Fanfare name in favor of a new moniker, the Country Music Association Music Festival. According to CMA officials, the 33rd annual presentation will also expand into additional music genres. Attendees at the 2003 Fanfare offered mixed opinions of the changes, putting the CMA on the defensive. Many questioned why the Fanfare name is being dropped and whether pop or rock acts might elbow out some of their country favorites. It's doubtful that the stages of Fanfare, the Country Music Association Music Festival, will ever host the likes of Marilyn Manson, Ozzy Osbourne, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, or Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. But the Charlie Daniels Jams and Willie Nelson's Farm Aid concerts, with acts ranging from Hootie and the Blowfish to David Allan Coe, prove that country, pop, and rock acts can please fans from all camps. Non-country acts who might score with festival fans include Bruce Springsteen, John Prine, Lionel Richie, James Taylor, Jackson Browne, Arlo Guthrie, Celine Dion, Delbert McClinton, Neil Young, John Hyatt, and Amy Grant. Stay tuned for the latest details.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.